Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm average at best. I play Geoguessr and I make bad choices. We are back on the Learnable meta script. Absolutely love this. Shout out to, I believe it was Trousey that designed and created all this. Amazing work. Absolutely loving it. Plus it's given me loads of content as well. So in a previous video we did Learnable Meta World Basics, 73 of the most common basic metas that every Geoguessr player should know. If you've not looked at this, you basically get a list of the things. It shows you extracts from the Plunkett guide, and the map is just full of all these things, so you can use them and learn them. Today, so if you haven't checked out that video, go and watch it first, but today we are on beginner. This map covers all the metas from the basics map, along with an additional set of slightly trickier metas that are still beginner friendly. There's 201 metas in this list, so impossible just to go through all of them with you. We'll play a few rounds. I'll explain kind of my thinking and tell you what they are and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely if you are beginner, intermediate even, there's a few bits on here that as I've played through I'm like, oh, I didn't realise that or forgot about that. So just as habit, I play through these maps every couple of weeks just to pick up on different stuff. So beginner today, we'll go for no move. They're designed to be played in no move because the information is there. But yeah, let's go. So we have a few things here. We have this, if you're not familiar with this line in the sky, these are called rifts, and it's basically where the camera, obviously it's like a 360 camera on the car, where it kind of knits all the pictures together, but it obviously did a bad job in particular countries. We've also got this kind of waffle pole, ladder pole, which is similar to the French ones, but this clearly isn't France. This is Senegal. So Senegal was French, run by the French, so it has a lot of French infrastructure. So you'll see waffle poles, the rifts. A few countries. Senegal is the only one in Africa, I believe. This is clearly Africa. Albania, Montenegro have a few as well, but yeah, this clearly isn't them. We're going to go straight for Senegal. We're not region guessing, we're just guessing the country. I've just been playing this before. Country streak is at 15. If it goes back to 0, well, no, I got a country wrong. But actually it was the roof rack that was the meta. Google cover, visible roof rack and the right side mirror seen in generation 3. There are other cars in Senegal, but yeah, roof rack gen 3. There's no tape on it. It's not the Ghana tape, the reunion tape. A little bit of a mirror on the side. Oh, fog coverage. So what can we see here? Yellow reflectors on the guardrail, and not much else. Right, so this is where I say that actually there's some things that I learned from this. So what do I know? Yellow reflectors on guardrails is Spain thing. I think probably Portugal as well. Also Chile. Road feels more European. I don't know that it's Chile, although Chile, this looks hilly because it's so foggy. Chile does have hills. This kind of foliage isn't giving me certain vibes for either of those. I do have a slight thought that it could be Turkey. Possibly Turkey has the yellow, but also the salt and pepper road, so the specific colour of the road strikes me as a little bit Turkish. We're going to have a look here. So what is the clue? Chile. It's not any of those. Spain. Spain, yellow guardrail reflectors. That does look very Spain. Belgium, Andorra and Gibraltar also have yellow reflectors. So I think that rules out Portugal. Turkey. Yeah, so we know that what's on this map is only what's going to be on this list. So we're going to go for Spain, yellow guardrail reflectors. As I say, only Belgium, Andorra and Gibraltar also have those, so scrap the Portugal that I said. Chile definitely does, because I got that in a previous video. So somewhere really mountainous in Spain. It's gonna unless it's an island. Could be an island. No. Yellow guardrail reflectors, yeah. Cool. We got there eventually. Initial thoughts, not Botswana. Botswana came to mind, but I don't think it is. Black Google car. So South Korea, Argentina, Uruguay, and Peru. What have we got in the distance? Nothing identifiable. Is that pampas grass? Or pampas grass? Can we figure out where the sun is? Probably over there in the north. So this is going to be likely Argentina. I don't think it's massively south. I think it's in this like barren bit here. Yeah. Flat, desolate, treeless, sparsely populated area with a visible black back of the Google car. You're likely in Argentina. Jordan also has black car. I forgot about that. Only other countries in South America, Peru and Uruguay. Sweet. That's a black front of the car. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So we are driving on the right. We've got what appears to be a yellow number plate on the front and a yellow number plate on the back. So yellow number plates. Yeah, no yellow number plates. Netherlands, front and back. UK, back only. Occasionally the back in France. And Israel, given this landscape, it's not Netherlands, it's not the UK, we're driving on the right. So I think this is going to be Israel somewhere. Israel is in here. Find a road angle. That's wrong. There we go. Sweet. Yellow front and back plates. Worth saying that it does have a little blue bit, which you could get confused for like a blue EU bit. But if you see it unblurred, you got the Israel flag and the IL for Israel. Yellow plates again. Yellow plates just on the back. Blue EU bit, white plates on the front. And this is super typical of just a, say, UK, like England, housing estate, suburban streets. It's worth saying that the blue bit isn't always on them. We left the EU. We decided we didn't want to be part of a EU, and so newer cars and newer coverage won't have the blue bit. Often there's things on bins with like the county council if you're looking at, you know, learning it a bit better. But essentially this is just the UK, like there. Cambridge, not too bad. Yeah, with or without the blue bit. 5 out of 5, 22,000. Okay. So we are in a country which I feel might be Brazil. We've got the waffle pole with, yeah, 3 indents. That same, if you watch the previous video, the basics Learnable meta map, this brickwork will look very familiar, and the colour of the roofs and the tiles as well, so that could be a regional clue actually. Terrible brickwork. We've got satellite dishes pointing quite straight up, so that signifies that we're close to the equator. License plate isn't typically what I'd expect to see in Brazil, but that's fine. The red soil's putting me off making a guess all the way over here, but this is where the last one was. Yeah, in a little bit. So it's the pole. Ladle pole, waffle pole can be painted on the bottom, which was the tip there. Oh, here's one you don't see very often. So it's just basically tell you what it is. This specific brickwork and kind of pattern or lack of pattern, the stone, the colour of the stone, if you kind of just take this as a screenshot, super Andorran. Blue lines you see a bit in different European countries, so I don't think that's specific. But yeah, this brickwork, everything's made out of this brick. Really pretty. This is Andorra, 100%. Andorra is in between France and Spain. You'll see a lot of French cars. It will feel probably quite French. Blue bits on the number plates. But yeah, Andorra is this tiny little place here. Andorra la Vella is the capital city. Don't really know much in terms of where the residential bits are. All the way over there. Cool. Stone buildings, yeah, really distinct. If you see that, Andorra straight off. We are driving on the right, on the left, sorry, left. We're going this way, that sign's set up for someone coming towards us. Driving on the left, what can we see here? These, they're supposed to be yellow, they will have faded a little bit, I'm sure. And this blue sign is unique to Malaysia. What else have we got on here? Nothing on there. I don't know Malaysian telephone codes, that's not a beginner thing. Stripy pole. That sign probably says Berahente, that's a stop sign, but yeah, I think the letter here is going to be this sign for Malaysia. One thing that's worth knowing with Malaysia will help you get a good guess. If you see on the poles a black square painted on with white numbers, that is mainland Malaysia, which is this bit here. And if there's no black painted bit, there might be like one pole that's missed, but if there's not on any, you're going to be in this land, this bit, which is like Borneo. I don't know any of those places. We're going to go up there. Didn't see it, didn't look at the signs or the poles properly, but yeah, typical Malaysian directional sign, blue or green with the yellow highway shield. Ooh, okay, right, so we're getting region specific here possibly. This scene, just looking all around it, if you've ever watched Neighbours or Home and Away, you'll recognise it instantly. We've got the sun in the north. This is very much Australia or New Zealand, I guess, first of all. Very typically you will see these bins, different coloured roofs, different coloured lids for, I guess, paper and rubbish and recycling and whatever. Drive on the left, that's not apparently obvious, but this car is parked on the left. Bins will often have town names like regions. Bendico. I don't know where that is. It's in Australia, but worth knowing. But I think possibly what they are getting at here, these trees, very Australian, and this bollard, unique to Victoria, which is this state down here in Australia. Can we find Bendico? Bendico. Is it going to be in Melbourne? We don't want to flex and 5k it based on the bollard, do we? But we'll go Melbourne, outskirts of Melbourne. It was the giveaway sign. I didn't even see the giveaway sign. Bendigo, it was there. Okay, so I guess we're still on country rather than region guessing. But yeah, Australia, giveaway sign, white border and black text. In New Zealand it will look the same, but the text will be written in red rather than in black. Cool. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is this? So we've got concrete, square, poles, new. We've got not much else. So straight away, this feels Scandinavian Baltics. So it's not cold enough to be up here. So you think maybe, yeah, like a Sweden, Stockholm, Oslo, but with the square concrete poles, support poles, and also with this. So the road TN ends in TN, and I did some prep for another video the other day where I found all the differences between the 3 Baltic countries, so Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, and the TN was unique to one of them, and I can't remember which one it was. What else have we got? That wasn't a feature. The poles were quite a unique thing as well. Whichever one, I guess it's gonna be wrong, isn't it? Lithuania. Estonia. In Estonia, the words for street and road are Tanav and T, respectively. If you see the street sign T or TN, you're in Estonia. So TEE, I would remember because that's Estonia, EE. So any T word, yeah, is it Latvia's G? Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Video coming soon. Spot your Baltic countries. So our streak ended, so we are 9 out of 10 country streak. That's okay. This one is going to be in Argentina again. Black car, barren landscape, nothing much going on at all. A lot further down this time. Right, flat desolate, we've had this one in this video already. Yeah, Argentina. Ooh, big blur on the car. Aerial. And if we turn around, is it going to be Nigeria? Yeah. So, well, double Nigeria. Nigeria, big blur on the car. Aerial sometimes see like a white truck with black and yellow hazard tape. But the thing for Nigeria is the follow car. Here we've got 2 of them. It's a police car, always behind, close to, just in front of, sometimes can be stuck behind traffic, but you'll always see these. Nigeria license plates have a little bit of a green tinge, you can just about make that out there. But yeah, police follow cars is going to be Nigeria. Not a bad guess. Separately, I've made a video, I'm not sure whether I will have posted it yet, learning the states of Nigeria, and there's I think 47, but really helpful because a lot of signs have the counties on, so have a check out of that one. This one here, these poles, signposts, black and white, in combination with the yellow diamond, is going to be very much Peru. Landscape as well, clearly mountainy. Sun is kind of northwest. we're going to be somewhere around here. A little bit lower, that's okay. Peru, black and white signpost. Yeah, really, really common. You do find them in other places, but this landscape is going to be Peru. Europe. So this is going to be focused on the bollard and maybe, so we saw this in Senegal, we had a few rifts. These ones aren't quite, well, that one is fairly obvious, but yeah, slightly different, not such a dramatic black line. So within Europe, and having a look at these bollards, again, I'm not super good on bollards. Noticing that the reflector is very much to the side, and I thought that was a Serbian thing. You don't get the rifts in Serbia. Rifts are Albania and Montenegro. We're going to refer back to the list. Albania rifts, Albania and Montenegro, and something else for Albania. Montenegro rifts, yeah. We're going to get Serbia bollard. Yeah, Serbian bollards might look like Austria Slovenia, but the reflectors are always off center. So yeah, so what I'm doing here is getting my guess in first rather than just scrolling through the list and trying to find it. The fact that it says rifts in Albania and Montenegro doesn't mean they can't exist elsewhere. And based on the fact that that is a glitch in the camera and this is a permanent feature of the place that we are, we're going to go for the bollard, we're going to go Serbia, we're going to go close to Montenegro in case it was like spillover coverage. No, North Macedonia, that's fine, that's the bollard. A few different ones, but reflector is always off center. Cool. We have a car with a reflector, no aerial, and what else do we have? Round poles. Square, we're going to call them square number plates, they're not like long EU ones. Round. Is that round? Is that an octagonal pole? Feels like it's got an edge to it, doesn't it? I'll be honest with this car, I don't know. I feel initially like I want to say Mexico. Sun doesn't feel massively south. They're not feeling like Mexico has octagonal bollards. Is it an island? Is it a country where the car's normally blurred? Doesn't look like brand new coverage. Copyright 2025, it is possibly. Doesn't look like Gen 4, does it? Mexico. Thick arrows. Round electrical counters, octagonal poles. It's a square. Can't see an arrow. Okay. Panama. I always forget Panama exists. No, it's the wrong car. We are literally going to go through the list. It's not UK. I think it's certainly Americas. not Rican. Puerto Rico. Peru. It's not possibly it's just a round one in a box. Is it just a round one in a box? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. The poles don't look very octagonal. Ecuador. If you're in Spanish speaking South America, you see this white pickup truck with a red brake light and no antenna. Okay, Ecuador. Yeah, it didn't feel Mexican. So this is like brand new coverage. Is it? Glenkill. Yeah. Okay. 2025 new coverage. 16,000. Not so great, but we got 14 out of 15 there. Not bad. This video is longer already than I thought it was going to be, so we will leave it there. Play the map. Let me know what scores you get. Do you find it helpful? Yeah. Thank you for watching. Go make bad choices.